Hi, thanks for coming over to learn about the Teaching for Understanding framework. To start with, let's do a little role play. Humor me and be the instructor, and I will be your instructional designer. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and you're going to respond. So the first question is, what is one thing as the instructor that you understand really well? Let's just say your answer was birds. So the second question is, how did you come to understand it? After thinking about that for a second, you'll probably come to the conclusion that your active involvement in the subject domain is how you came to understand it. Through watching birds, talking to other people about birds, reading about birds, drawing hypotheses and testing them, and drawing conclusions about birds. So your active involvement is how you came to understand birds. Now my third question is, how do you know you understand it well? After thinking about that for a second, you'll probably come to the conclusion that when people ask you questions or when you have questions about the subject area, you're able to problem solve relatively quickly. You're able to draw on research and data and your own previous experiences to make decisions and conclusions about whatever the questions are about birds. So your performance in the subject domain is how you know you understand something well. So why did I ask you these 3 questions? These questions came from Perkins and Unger when they first developed the Teaching for Understanding framework. They wanted instructors to see how they developed their own understandings and have a way to structure a course so that students can come to those understandings through the same or similar processes of involvement and performance. So I've included below an example of how to fill out the Teaching for Understanding framework. Now before you get worried, because it's a little bit long, I want to draw your attention to 4 areas of focus: the generative topic, the understanding goals, the understanding performances, and the ongoing assessment. So the generative topic is the general topic that you would like your students to learn, such as birds or photography. The understanding goals are the understandings that you want your students to learn, to take on about your generative topic, similar to your understandings. The third thing was understanding performances. What performances does someone in your subject domain do in order to demonstrate their understanding of the topic? So keep in mind that novices don't turn into experts overnight, so these performances should be structured in an incremental way that go from less difficult to more expert. And then the fourth thing, ongoing assessments. When a student performs, how will they receive feedback from the audience to continue to improve? So that's it. Simple. 4 things: the generative topic, the understanding goals, the understanding performances, and ongoing assessment. If this is a framework that you think you would like to learn more about, I'd encourage you to look at the example below.